What's up everybody, my name is Brian, and you are watching 7 Days to Bri. Hey folks, I've decided to come back to making videos. I know I usually do 7 Days to Die, but I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky lately, so today I want to show off No Man's Sky. Now this game came out 4 years ago, and there was a lot of hype at the time. Probably a little bit too much hype. Some big promises were made about the game, and upon release it did not fit the bill of what it had been promised to be. Let a lot of people down. A lot of people were asking for refunds, but I held on to my original pre-ordered copy. I never got mine refunded. I've always enjoyed the game. I did lose interest in it about 20 hours in upon release, but I came back. I've got a newer save game that I've been working on for about a month that's got 84 hours in it. Just the updates they've done over the years have really made the game pretty fantastic compared to what it used to be. Today I'm going to start a new game. We're going to play normal mode. Survival is just more difficult. You have smaller stack sizes in your inventory. There's a lot more hazards. You get killed easier. Permadeath plays like survival, except if you die, you're dead for good. And then there's creative mode, which basically you don't have to have the ingredients for things when you craft them. Everything's free, and you can just fly around the galaxy and have fun and not worry about grinding out resources. But yeah, definitely going to play normal today. It looks like I just downloaded the Next Generation update. There was an update when I logged on today. The Next Generation update is geared towards console players for the most part. It's updated graphics to meet the ability of the consoles that are just coming out this month, but there's also some graphical update for PC users as well. So this is my first time actually jumping into a game with the next gen update, so I'm interested to see what it holds in store for me. This is the loading screen. That actually loaded up a lot faster than it usually does. Thought I was going to have time to explain there, but I didn't.
Commencing Atlas system suit initialization. Life support systems activated. Shield kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required.
Okay, you can see there's some interesting life on this planet. There's this flying crab thingy over there. There was something with eye stalks sticking its head out of the ground over there. Sorry, I'm interrupting the computer lady.
User initialization sequence complete.
Alright, let's grab a screenshot here for the video. I love the screenshot system in this game. I think 7 Days to Die could use something like this. Basically it freezes time for you while you take a screenshot.
Toxic protection falling.
Alright, it's telling me I need to find some sodium. But my scanner is critically damaged. I need to use ferrite dust to repair my scanner. So these rocks here are going to have ferrite dust in them. I'm going to use my mining laser to destroy these rocks and get the ferrite dust. Alright, let's repair that scanner damage. We're going to scan for some sodium in the area. Alright, 100 units in that direction. What's this? These plants are made of carbon. I'll need carbon to recharge my mining beam when it runs low. Whenever you see these yellow glowing flowers, those have sodium in them.
Technology recharge.
Just gonna shoot stuff along my way, try to gather up some basic resources here. I'm gonna want these dihydrogen crystals, this blue stuff here. It's used to make fuel for the launch system for the starship. So here is a starship. Looks like it's in pretty rough shape there. Here's the distress beacon that drew me over here. Alright, so it spits out a bunch of garbage. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Alright, you tell it to broadcast. It says anomalies compliant, position logged. System integrity scan initialized. There's some loot containers over here. I'm gonna come over and loot them before I move on to the next objective here. Alright, so I got a bunch of stuff out of there. Oh, these red plants are oxygen. Gotta have the oxygen. Alright, so I'm climbing into the ship here. Atlas connection intermittent. Launch thrusters offline. Pulse engine offline. Find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. But this ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Connect exosuit. Exosuit connected. Suggestion. Pilot should perform maintenance. Selected a desired repair path. Self-guided repair protocols initiated. Alright, so basically it's going to give me a mission here on how to repair the ship. Starship critically damaged. Vital ingredient missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. Alright, so it's telling me to go over to the distress beacon, and it's going to give me a map. It's going to show me where to find a hermetic seal. So here's a planetary chart. I activate it, and it's going to set a waypoint on my map for where I need to go. Alright, so let's travel out there. See that yellow glow right over there? That's going to be some sodium so I can recharge my hazard protection. Some really cool plant life here. Plant life and animal life. Look at this guy. Very cool little creature. It's like a unicorn lizard thing. I'm gonna name some stuff later on. It's one of the fun things in this game is after you scan stuff you get to name it. I don't have my scanner yet. Alright, So there's a storm coming in. I gotta get out of the storm. Found some loot containers here. Might save my butt. Alright, things are getting nasty here.
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, I found a knowledge stone. It's talking a bunch of gibberish to me. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. A robotic life form turns towards me. Light streams from their metal shell, forming a glowing fog that surrounds us both. They gesture towards me. The name Korvax floats in my vision, an echo of the strange vision I just experienced. A word in this alien tongue is seared into my brain. You have learned the Korvax word for Korvax. So the Korvax are one of the species that inhabits the galaxy in No Man's Sky. And as you go around finding those knowledge stones, you learn more words of the different languages. Oh, this is some weird shit. It's like eye stalks coming out of the ground here.
Toxic protection falling.
Okay, I need to stop and recharge my hazard protection. There we go.
Toxic protection falling.
Alright, so I find this little shelter here. I go inside.
Toxic protection stabilizing.
Accessing archive. 6 out of 7 logs corrupted.
Storm clearing.
No one making this recording in case. Leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. So these staticky messages you find throughout the game. Okay, I'm gonna recover the supplies. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. Alright. So the storm cleared. I'm gonna be able to safely get back to my ship. Alright, the game's instructing me to use my analysis visor to look for my ship. And it says, hey dummy, you haven't installed the analysis visor yet. So we gotta install that. I need to make some carbon nanotubes
Product constructed.
to finish the installation. There we go. It's a cute little multi-tool here. You get better multi-tools as you play the game. A big part of this game is just exploring the galaxy and grinding and slowly finding better and better stuff. Alright, so now I have my analysis visor. I can see my ship is in that direction. The cool thing with the analysis visor is you can scan all the different life forms, all the plants, all the animals, all the rocks. You actually get paid in-game currency for scanning all this stuff. Everything you discover adds to your bank account. There it is. Big plants here that look like giant Venus flytraps have oxygen in them. Those are really useful to find. Gotta keep your life support systems charged. So now we're back at the ship. Can install hermetic seal into the damaged pulse engine. Alright, so what's next? The launch thruster needs pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. Okay, I can make a dihydrogen jelly. That takes dihydrogen. I've been harvesting that as I go. Okay, so we got that. Now for the pure ferrite, we're gonna need to use a portable refiner. I need to build a metal plating. So I have a refiner. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna use that. Use carbon to fuel it. And we're gonna throw some of our... Let's start by turning rusted metal into ferrite dust. Once we have the ferrite dust, we can throw that into the input and turn it into pure ferrite. Just gonna go run around this immediate area and do a little mining while I'm at it. Okay. So it looks like we're done making the ferrite dust. Now we're gonna throw some more carbon in there, refuel it, turn that into pure ferrite. Alright, there's that ferrite that I needed. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my portable refiner. Take it with me. Alright, so now it says all systems are functional. Seek answers among the stars. Use W to take off. So I'm gonna launch my ship into space. If you'd like, you could switch your ship to third-person view. See what your ship looks like as you're flying around. It's kind of neat. That's fun. I like to, I usually like to be in first person. I find it to be more immersive. I like to feel like I'm really sitting in the cockpit of that ship. The game does tend to hitch up for a second as you leave the atmosphere and you load up the solar system. Please identify yourself. Alright, so identify myself. You are not alone. Follow the broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. To input the coordinate data.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Alright, let's see where it's sending me. Oh no! That was not a successful landing. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I've arrived on this other planet. Check these things out. Look at that thing. What the heck is this? Yeah. Interesting life forms they got on this planet here. Look at this one over here. Get a picture of that. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here for me to analyze. Now, later on in the game, I usually get mods for my scanner that make it so I get more money for each thing that I scan. I end up getting rich just off of visiting new planets and scanning all the life forms. This little floating robot following me around. Sparking wires in the machine generate a signal, tapping out its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. Decoding 16, 16, 16. That number shows up a lot in this game. As well as the log entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and a terrain manipulator. With any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Alright, so I've learned how to make a base computer and a terrain manipulator. It's telling me to craft creature pellets. Okay. Alright, I just fed this little guy. Oh, nice. I got myself a mount. So I'm just taking random screenshots here as I play. Who knows what I'll end up using as a thumbnail pic for this video. Alright, I'll leave that poor thing alone. I don't like to torture the animals. Okay, so after I fed those animals, they pooped on the ground. And I get to pick up their turds. It gives me this element called Fecium. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them over here. So that stuff becomes useful later on. Alright, so let's get on to creating some of the stuff we need to make. I need to put a terrain manipulator on my multi-tool. That's telling me I need to gather copper. So I need to find a copper deposit nearby. Let's run out this direction. It's a really nice looking planet. So let's run out this direction. Oh, I found an aggressive animal. Killed him with my mining laser. Poor fella. Oh, there's another one. Whoa! Hey, 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 hey! Some of the locals are not very happy with me. Alright, so here's my copper deposit. With the terrain manipulator. Maybe able to easily grab up all this copper. Alright, so now that I have my copper, I'm going to run back to where my ship is. Alright, so I need to deploy my portable refiner again.
Technology recharge.
And I'm going to throw my copper in there. So it's turning the copper into chromatic metal. Got enough of that now I can build my base computer. Not too picky about where I set up my first base in this game. Basically, it just jump starts the main quest for you. You can always set up another base wherever you want, anywhere in the galaxy.
Base computer online.
A lot of times I end up actually setting up a base on a freighter once I get far enough into the game to have a freighter. And that's nice because it comes with you. Basically anywhere you go in the galaxy you can take your freighter. Base computer taught me some construction blueprints. It wants me to build a little base here. Let's see, put some walls up.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
There's a roof. And there's a doorway. Alright, so I've learned how to make construction research unit. I'm gonna need magnetized ferrite for that. In order to get the magnetized ferrite, I need to take some pure ferrite, put it into my refiner. Oh, that guy's not happy. I'm actually gonna sit in my ship while I wait for this storm to pass. Alright, so now I have everything I need to make the construction research unit. I'm gonna throw it inside my little shelter here. There we go. I'm gonna interact with it. And it's telling me I should recover salvage data from buried technology. Equip and utilize an analysis visor. Alright, so some buried technology right nearby here. Alright, I'm gonna learn how to make the base teleporter, as well as a biofuel reactor.
Item received. Weather update.
Electrical
Storm
wire.
clearing.
A signal booster. Alright, that's pretty good for now. I can rename my base. Bri's first base. There we go. Alright, so now I need to make the teleporter. So there's my base teleporter. Now it's going to want me to make a biofuel reactor. Now this is the only time you're ever going to see me make a biofuel reactor. Because not much further into the game, I'm going to learn how to make a solar panel and a battery, and then I'll be going full solar after that. Because this biofuel reactor is not a very efficient way to power base. Alright, I'm going to throw a little bit of condensed carbon in there. So that's only going to power the base for a couple of minutes. But here we have the teleporter. Right now I can't go anywhere because I haven't been anywhere. So the only location that's known to me is this base. I'm surprised it actually allowed me to warp to the same location I'm already standing at. It's kind of funny. Alright, so it dropped me back here at the same place I was. No big surprise there. I'm gonna jump into my ship here. I'm gonna fly off to the space station. So we've come close to the space station and it's pulled us out of pulse. So now I just have to slowly ease my way up to the space station, and that blue light tells us where to enter. Once you get lined up with it, it pulls you right in. There we go. Alright, here we are inside the space station. That's going to be it for today's episode. Join me next time. I'll be exploring the space station and going for our first warp drive to another solar system. All sorts of fun stuff like that. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of my content in the future, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we